welcome back. Thanks for tuning in to The Widow's Gift. I'm Wendy, the host of this channel. And last time we stopped off, we read through 1 Corinthians chapter 12. And I want to continue today with chapter 13. It's often considered to be the love chapter. And and it's not very long, so I'll read it and then we'll discuss. I may speak in the tongues of men, even angels, but if I lack love, I have become merely blaring brass or a cymbal clanging. I may have the gift of prophecy. I may fathom all mysteries, know all things, have all faith, enough to move mountains. But if I lack love, I'm nothing. I may give away everything that I own. I may even hand over my body to be burned. But if I lack love, I gain nothing. Love is patient and kind, not jealous, not boastful, not proud, rude, or selfish, not easily angered, and it keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not gloat over other people's sin, but takes its delight in the truth. Love always bears up, always trusts, always hopes, always endures. Love never ends, but prophecies will pass, tongues will cease, knowledge will pass. For our knowledge is partial, and our prophecy partial. But when the perfect comes, the partial will pass. When I was a child, I spoke like a child, thought like a child, and argued like a child. Now that I've become a man, this is Paul talking, I have finished with childish ways. For now we see obscurely in a mirror, but then it will be face to face. Now I know partly, then I will know fully, just as God has fully known me. But for now, 3 things last: trust, hope, and love. And the greatest of these is love. Pursue love. The first time I really remember learning that particular scripture was two specific times stand out to me. One, it was when I was in college and I got to go on a missions trip to the Cayman Islands for 3 weeks. It was so much fun. It was one of my all-time favorite trips, mainly because I love kids and I love the ocean. And we taught 4 Bible schools in 3 weeks, and we had a lot of spare time that we spent at the beach. And it was so much fun. I mean, the water at that time in the Caribbean was crystal clear, and you could just see all these tropical fish swimming by. And I swam, a sea turtle was so close to me, which sea turtles are one of my very favorite animals. We swam with stingrays. The kids were so fun at all the Bible schools. And the group that we were with, great group. And we just had a fun time. We learned how to, from the islanders, how to pick a coconut off the tree and then get it open and put I don't know what we used, some kind of tool, and we could drink the milk straight from the fresh coconut. And it was just so fun. And I remembered thinking, wow, what would it be like to attend church right here at the beach all the time? Of course, that was, let's see, I don't know how old I was, probably 20, maybe 21. And anyway, great time. And the kids were just precious down there. So anyway, one of the scriptures that we taught at the Bible school was that if I don't speak in love, I'm nothing but a clanging gong, or a big gong and a clanging cymbal. And for whatever reason, that just stuck with me. And then forward to when Bob and I got married. And I don't know if you remember this company that was around. I don't know if they're still around, but it was called Home Interiors. And a dear person in my life got us this really nicely framed Home Interiors picture. And it was that portion of that we just read of 1 Corinthians chapter 13. The part where it says, it's starting at 4. Love is patient and kind, not jealous, not boastful. And she got it for us as a wedding shower gift. And she wrote on there to insert our names when we read through it. So like, Wendy is patient and kind. Wendy is not jealous and not boastful. Wendy is not proud, rude, or selfish, not easily angered, and keeps no record of wrongs. Wendy doesn't gloat over other people's sins, but takes delight in the truth. And then, so that was monumental because, first of all, I loved that picture, and it was a really nice gift. And I loved how I was encouraged to insert my name because, you know, when you get married, you think you know all about what it's going to take to be married until you're in it. And you learn a lot. Oh boy, do you learn a lot. And Bob and I were both firstborns. He was a twin, but sort of, well, he was born first of the twins. And he also really took on the firstborn role within his family. So, you know, if you follow Dr. Kevin Lehman at all, I love to read about birth order and study that. But technically, Bob and I should not have gotten married because we were 2 firstborns. However, God had other plans, right? And we were meant to marry. And yes, we were 2 firstborns. That gave us lots of prayer opportunity, I used to always say. So anyway, so you can have all those gifts that we talked about in chapter 12 last week. But if you don't have love, if you're not telling things in a loving manner, or doing things with a heart of love, okay? It doesn't mean that we always are, that you could never speak against something. That's not what it said. We delight in truth. Sometimes it's love to tell the truth, right? So anyway, meditate on that today. What do you think? What are your thoughts? Your comments. Many times in our married life, I would go back and remind myself, you know, because sometimes I could be quick to snip back in a tone, you know. And once Bob and I learned each other's love language, that was a popular thing that came out. I don't know, Ren, really, maybe late, I don't know, sometime in our married life, we learned each other's love language. And Bob's was words of affirmation. When I learned that about him, I mean, I knew words were important because when we were dating, man, he would send me very heartfelt cards because our first year of dating, I was in my last year of school, and I was in Indiana at Anderson University. And Bob was in Ohio at Miami. Well, he would send me these cards through the week, and I had been with him when he picked out a card or two, and he really was one of those that read the whole thing, and I kind of knew words were important to him. So at any rate, in our marriage, of course, I'm a very quick-witted person and quick to respond. And can be. The Lord has certainly softened me and pruned me in that area over my life. So much so that specifically He spoke to me in 2021, learn to respond, not react. Respond, not react. So anyway, when we were learning our love languages, I love gifts of service. I mean, I like all of them. I think you do too, probably. But, you know, there's one area that stands out most. So I had a tie. Words of affirmation. I mean, no, Bob's was words of affirmation. Mine was acts of service and quality time. And Bob liked quality time too. So at any rate, once I learned that about him, then I would send him prayers in text because I knew that words meant a lot to him. And likewise, when I came out sharply without thinking, when I was reacting, not responding, it hurt him. And so I could have had all the other things, but if I wasn't in love in that moment, none of that other stuff mattered, right? Because I was hurting him. So anyway, just some thoughts today to think about with scripture. So I hope you have a great day. That's my gift for you today.